Northwest Arkansas. Hey, it's Coley Bailey with Fathom Realty here. In the month of October, obviously we have a lot of spooky things happening, and so I thought I would get out my good friend Samantha the Skeleton here. That's what my kids named her. So, gonna move her over here. And there have been some very interesting things happening in our real estate market here in Northwest Arkansas. Let's go ahead and dive in real quick. Okay, so as of the beginning of this month, we had about 890 properties active in the market, and we had sold through over 1,000, almost 1,100 properties sold through. That's leaving us with a 0.83 month supply here in October. And actually, the last time we were above 1 month of supply was last November. So by Thanksgiving, we were under a month of supply, and we have stayed under 1 month of supply this entire year. And if you look at how many we have active and pending versus the number of sales, this is a chart that goes back 5 years. You can see the peaks of how many we had active and pending the last 5 years. And our peak was actually the month of August, and September stayed very close to that. And the number of sales actually were higher from June, July, August, and September, higher than what we were having last year. We did have 1 month, which I think was June 2020, which was higher than these months, but combined, we've sold more homes this year than we sold last year. And again, look, our inventory levels just barely got above the dip from 2019 coming into 2020. So that seasonal dip, we never got really back above that this whole year. And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens coming into this seasonal dip, whether we will actually have more properties coming into the market and taking advantage of the higher prices, or if we will go ahead and have that sip that drops, and hopefully it doesn't drop below the seasonal dip we had last winter, but we will see. As for our sale prices, our average sale price this month, looking back into September, was $33,045 across Washington and Benton counties combined. Now, as you'll see, that is second only to our June number, which I believe was 338,000. Okay. We dipped back a little bit and we've come back up. So we're holding at these higher prices across the region, and we actually had a all-time record of $278,048 on our median, which just edged out July's number, which I think was just right at 278. So just a little bit above that. But basically, we're holding at these higher prices coming into the fall. Also, our average prices per square foot, as you would expect, are pretty elevated at this point. In Bentonville, September's numbers gave us an average of $193 a square foot in Bentonville, $179 in Fayetteville, $170 in Washington, and in Benton County. They evened out and matched in September. So a lot of buyers are being spooked this time of year, especially because of these higher sale prices. I'm hearing a lot of people saying, well, we're just going to wait till the market corrects or till the market comes down. Guys, the problem is we're not necessarily seeing an asset bubble that a lot of people think that they're seeing. What we're actually seeing is a monetary inflation. A lot of this is coming from the policies and the actions coming out of the Federal Reserve, and neither you nor I nor this market really has any control over how much money gets pumped into the system. But when a lot of money gets pumped into the system, into the banking system, the banks lend out a lot of money, and you see prices rise. That's just the reality of it. And because our interest rates have stayed so low, that's allowing those higher sale prices to occur while the payments are staying about the same or even lower than they were before. All right, so that's the math of why these prices are continuing to go up, along with, of course, the supply and demand forces that we talk about every month on Monthly Market Update. So what that means is that if you're thinking of buying a home, you need to check out my Hidden Homes Move Up program. So if you're selling one house, you know we're going to get a good price on it. We're going to sell it pretty quickly, and you're going to get a ton of equity that you can bring to your next house. So you can buy down that next house purchase price. And you're going to get a great interest rate if you put a loan on it. In fact, the interest rates are so low right now compared to inflation, it's almost like getting paid money in the future to have the mortgage on your property right now. Okay, we can get into that later. You can ask me about it. You can kind of run the math. It's really interesting to look at. But you need to check out my Hidden Homes Move Up program, where we find the overlooked, the unlisted, and the up-and-coming properties that other buyers aren't even looking at yet. Okay? So, you know how to get in touch with me. If there's anything I can do for you, I'd be happy to help. Just shoot me a message. And other than that, thanks so much for watching this monthly market update. I'll catch you on the next one.